Hello, Peninsula-Delaware Annual Conference. This is Rob Townsend, your Director of Connectional Ministries. As summer concludes and Labor Day is over with, we are back to school in many of our school districts. We're hoping that people are getting back to their regular schedules and back to church. We do hope that you will adhere to all the COVID guidelines as things are beginning to spike again this fall as folks are gathering. Make sure that you adhere to the state of Maryland or the state of Delaware, those guidelines and social distancing and masking, making sure that the pastoral staff, the staff of the church, and the board of trustees of each local church go through their COVID protocols and making sure that everyone feels safe being in the church in person or experiencing a hybrid type of worship where they can also view online. As we welcome Bishop Easterling beginning her ministry with us on September 1st. We had a great town hall meeting last week. She is going to be hosting her very first Bishop's Days on the districts of our 3 districts here in the Peninsula-Delaware Annual Conference. She is excited to get to know folks locally at all 3 of our districts. Those district days will be held on September 20th, 21st, and 22nd. On the 20th, it'll be held at Asbury United Methodist Church in Salisbury for the Lower Shore District. Then the Delaware District will be on the 21st at Watcote in Dover. And on September 22nd, it'll be held at Centerville United Methodist Church for the Upper Shore District. Now, the great thing about these district days is that there will be 2 events each day on each of all 3 of those districts. One event will be held at 2 p.m. and one will be held at 7 p.m. They will be identical. One isn't for clergy and one for laity. It's for everybody. If you can get out during the day, come to that 2 o'clock event, and if you are more of an evening person, come to that 7 o'clock event. They are all going to be the same. The bishop will hold identical presentations at all 6 of those events, so it doesn't matter if you can't make it to your particular district day. We want you to sign up for one of those events, and you can do it online at the conference webpage. Sign up for registration. You can attend in person or view online. So there's 12 different options for you to get a hold of the information that the bishop's providing, and then when it's all said and done, of course, it'll be recorded and put on our conference website. We want to make sure that there's ample time for questions and answers, and the bishop wants to be able to hear your concerns as well as your dreams for ministry here in our annual conference. She wants to hear what's going on at the local church level. So again, September 20th, 21st, and 22nd, all 3 days, 2 o'clock and at 7 p.m., 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. There's 12 different options for you to hear the bishop's message and be a part of those questions and answers. Coming up on October 6th, our Committee on Native American Ministries is calling us to a day of remembrance and action, recognizing that so many of Native American children were forced into boarding school situations, including a large one in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. They're calling for justice for our children and healing for our communities. There's some great resources on our conference website that explain what happened to those children as we have a day of prayer and a day of action in our local churches. So please avail yourself of the resources from CONAM, our Committee on Native American Ministries. On October 12th, there's an amazing preaching seminar coming up, our biannual Dunkel Mackey preaching seminar. It'll be held on Tuesday, October 12th from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. at Asbury United Methodist Church in Salisbury on Camden Avenue. This event will be held in person and virtually. Sign-up information goes to Reverend Doug Ridley, and the information is on the conference website. You'll want to make sure you reserve a spot for this because this year Reverend Dr. Tom Long will be presenting. If you've done any type of preaching, any type of preaching classes, you have read something from Reverend Dr. Tom Long. He literally wrote the book on preaching. He was a professor at Candler School, at Candler Seminary, at Emory University for so many years. He is one of the giants in preaching, and you'll want to make sure that you avail yourself. If you do any type of preaching and you can make this seminar, please make sure that you reserve it. We have a great resource coming within the bounds of our annual conference, and it's going to be a great preaching seminar on October 12th from 9:30 to 4 p.m. Folks, I hope and pray that as we move into our fall ministries, that you will do everything in your power to keep our congregations safe, and that we will continue to be a blessing to our communities as we share the love and grace of Jesus Christ with all around us.